Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Eva. In today's video, I have such an exciting video. I will be taking you guys on a tour of my community garden. I told you guys that I was so excited to share this with you, and today's finally the day. I'm actually standing in the middle of the community garden right now in our little section of the community garden, and I just want to show you guys what we have going on, what we're growing, all that stuff. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy. Before we get started, it's starting to rain. There's one thing that I wanted to share with you guys, and that's that I don't know if you guys remember me when I first started talking about the community garden. I told you guys that I would be doing this in collaboration with my mom. So this is kind of a project that me and my mom are working towards together, and we have 2 plots, and I'm gonna go and get in the car because it's really starting to rain now. So I've had to come to the car because it's raining pretty hard right now. But what I was trying to say is that this is a project that me and my mom are working towards together. I don't know if I've mentioned that already, but we're working on this together because this is something that she did last year. So this is my first time doing it, and you guys are gonna see when we get out there that it's a work in progress. We haven't finished. It's a lot of work because it's a lot of space. We haven't finished clearing away all the weeds. I think we just finally finished in the last week or so. We just finished planting out all the plants that we were planning on growing this year, and so it is a lot of work. It's a lot more than I'm used to, but I'm glad that I have my mom and that we're doing this together, because I don't know if I would be able to do it by myself, because it's not what I'm used to at all. I'm used to my little garden beds, which is not that big, and then I come out here and it's massive and it's a lot of work. So you'll also see that there are things that I've planted, like the tomatoes. I planted those myself. Those are my seedlings, and then there's other stuff that my mom has done, like greens, and she's also planted beans, and then there were also corn that she planted. So you guys are gonna see all of that. But yeah, this is a collaboration between me and my mom, and I'm so glad that we're doing this together. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So if we're standing by the entrance, which this is the entrance of the garden, over here the first row is all tomatoes, and I transplanted these tomatoes. I want to say it's been about maybe like 2 weeks since I transplanted them from the containers where I had them growing into here, and they're looking amazing already. They're pretty tall. We need to kind of dig out all these weeds or put some straw, like the people next door, I guess. They have done that, and we should do that just to decrease the weeds. But the tomatoes are looking amazing. And then over here on the second side, we have more tomatoes going down. And then when we come down here, we have some of the peppers. I transplanted the peppers around the same time. These are the black Hungarian peppers, all the way down to over there. These ones are not doing as well as I was hoping, but we have some progress, we have some growth, and they are a beautiful color. This is my first year growing these kind of peppers, and I'm so excited to see what they turn out to look like at the end. And then down here we have more peppers. These are the violet sparkle peppers, and they go all the way down to about here. And then this is the third row. This is kale that my mom actually planted herself. I didn't do this. This is my mom's job. She planted kale going all the way down to about the halfway mark, and then the rest of this is all peppers, and all of these all the way down to the end of the row, these are all peppers. I know it's hard to see what are peppers and what aren't because there's so many weeds, but all the way down these are all peppers, and then the rest is kale. And then over here we have Swiss chard. So the Swiss chard starts over here, and it goes all the way down to about here. And then we have 2 more, we have 2 collard greens, and then we have some more of the kale, and then more collard greens until the end of this. Okay, so the 4th row here, I don't know, you guys can barely see it. These are cowpeas. My mom planted these herself. She just did this maybe like a week or 2 ago. And this entire row, going all the way down, this is all cowpeas. She planted a lot of these. I'm not sure why, but I guess she really loves them. And then the second row is the same thing. There's another row going all the way down of just cowpeas, and then all along you guys are gonna see, or you might not be able to see very clearly, but we actually have volunteer amaranth These are amaranth plants that my mom had planted last year, and they've come back and they've spread all over the place. She had them in this corner last year, but they're everywhere. They're all over the place. So next year I will not be growing amaranth from seed because they just come back. So they're everywhere. If I go down here, there's another one over there. That's amaranth. There's amaranth all over the place. So I definitely won't be growing it from seed next year. All right, moving on. This over here, these are cucumbers. This whole bed is full of cucumbers and weeds, and also volunteer amaranth. But there is cucumbers there, volunteer amaranth, more amaranth. It's everywhere. These are more cucumbers down here. We have more amaranth over here. And then down here, my mom actually planted, these are kale. I believe these are kale, going all the way down, that she plans on transplanting and kind of filling in multiple places all around the beds. And then she also has some cilantro down here. These are just weeds. Actually, I can just uproot them because they're getting pretty big. All right, and then in this row over here, going all the way down, this is corn. This is pretty young corn, that's why you can barely see it. But like, that's corn right there. Over there, there's more seedlings. But yeah, all the way down here is going to be all corn, and also the last row here on the end is going to be corn as well.